Tonight we have a very special guest to tell her story. She is an awesome hero. And at this time I'm very happy to introduce Queen Esther. First I would like to welcome you.
I'm very glad to be here.
We are here learning about rescue heroes of the Bible, and we have a lot of fun, and the really great part is we are seeking the Lord and praising His name, and the awesome part is the Lord is here right now ready to receive our praises.
Well then, I'm very glad to be here today. What would you like me to share with you?
I have been reading about you in the Bible, and was wondering if you would like to share with us how you became one of the great heroes of the Bible.
There's not much to tell really, and I wouldn't call myself a hero.
Oh. But you are. You helped the children of Judah from being killed.
I just did what was right for my people.
So go on, we need to hear it please.
Okay, just so I can give the Lord glory through my tale. It all starts with my cousin Mordecai. I call him Uncle Mordy. Well, my part, you see, Queen Vashti wouldn't go to the king when he wanted her to come to him, and you just don't do that. It's against the law to forbid the king, so he took everything away from her, and she wasn't queen anymore, so they were looking for a new queen.
And that's how you saved all the Jews.
That's just the beginning of the story.
Oh, I just can't stand it. Please share with us.
Well, Uncle Mordy was raising me, being that my parents died, and when they were looking for a new queen, Uncle Mordy helped put me where I needed to be to get picked. I was very young and pretty then, and so when the king saw me, he liked me the best, and he picked me.
That's just so romantic.
Oh brother, the Lord wanted me there. That is why I was picked.
Sorry, please go on.
Well, Uncle Mordy told me to do something very strange.
And what was that?
He told me to hide the fact that I'm a Jew, and that was hard, because I'm very proud to be one of God's chosen people.
I hear you there. I'm very proud of being a Christian. It must have been very hard to do that.
It was, but Uncle Mordy always knows best. Well, after I was made queen, Uncle Mordy heard of a plot to get the king, and he told me, so I was able to tell the king, and those two were hanged for their troubles.
And that's how you saved everyone?
No, little one, that all came about because of Haman. You see, he was the king's right-hand man, and Uncle Mordy didn't like him, so he wouldn't go down to Haman, and that made him very mad.
Doesn't sound like a nice person.
No, he wasn't. In fact, he was so mad that he offered the king 10,000 talents of silver to have all the Jews killed.
That's horrible. I don't think I like that man.
Neither did I, but to make a long story short, Uncle Mordy got word to me about what Haman wanted to do. So I invited the king and Haman to a meal.
You ate with him? Yuck.
I know what you mean. I didn't like the idea myself, but I had to invite him.
Was it that you had to obey the Lord? Is that why you had to invite him?
That's correct.
Please continue.
Well, they came to the dinner, and I told the king that I was a Jew, and I pleaded for my people and my life, because if he had all the Jews killed, I would have to die.
Wow, that must have been scary to tell them.
It was, but I knew my God was with me, and I had to do it, or all my family and friends would have been killed.
Is that the whole story?
Oh no, after I pleaded to the king for the lives of all the Jews, the king had Haman and all his family killed.
Still, you are so brave.
I'm just a willing servant.
You sure are. Thank you so much for sharing your story.
It was my pleasure.
How about you kids? Are you willing to be a willing servant to the Lord?